So let's go back to the item again. We'll go back down or to the weapon item, and then we'll go down to our charging options for the primary. Alright, so the first thing we looked at was the auto fire on the charging here. If we turn this one off, we'll do just a real quick take on this, and then we'll keep working through the other properties. So the auto charge, you were forced into holding until it decided that 3 seconds were done. Now, if I do it with this one, all I have to do is wait 1 second, and then it changes the color shade to let me know that I can actually shoot now. Now that's 1 second after, but now if you go 3, if you're starting to charge too far, then it'll let you know that the next color changes. These are all animation properties, so any of your weapons could have a multitude of different information feedback. So whether it was coming directly from the weapon, whether there was steam coming out of the weapon, all of those could actually be possibilities with it. So you have the overcharge, you have the charging, and then the overcharge. The overcharge has a count before it actually applies a hurt to the player, and that's if you have it enabled. So like right now, we have it enabled that if you do hold down too long, it'll actually hurt the player on it. So let's take a look at those properties as well as the other ones. So we're going to leave the charge min max value here. We're not going to use the auto fire. The auto fire is going to take away most of the guesswork, so if you don't want the player to have to kind of guess where they're at, then just leave that one checked. But for when you have the auto charge off, you're going to have a range between the min and max value. So when you start charging, you can actually change the speed values, you can change the scale value, you can change the hit point value, all of those based on how long you hold the charging amount. So for instance, if we have the charge speed, the minimum value, we'll say it's going to be 1, and then the max value, we'll set this up really fast here. We'll say it's about up to 20. So in the range of those two, we'll do this just so you can see it here, and then we'll do some other examples with the scale and the hit point. But this one, if I go over here and I grab it, now if I start to charge, the moment it turns green, I'll just shoot it from this state. So it just went regular speed. Now if I wait until it changes to the charging a lot, do you see how much quicker that went across the screen? So that's all based on how long do you want to charge it and then letting it go. Alright, so this is going to be your speed value, min-max value on the charging.